Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Technomancer with your host, Nighthawk. We're here just outside of our base. I've been doing a little bit of caving and some more Thaumcraft research between episodes, and we currently have 3 discoveries ready for us. We have gunpowder. Since elementum has such explosive properties, maybe you can harness some of what you have learned to create something more mundane, but just as explosive. So we'll go ahead and learn that. Basic transmutation. By studying the rudiments of alchemy and the properties of metals, you think you might have stumbled upon a way to transform base metals into gold. That's pretty cool. And finally, the thermometer. You believe this mystical device will point you in the direction of nearby sources of mystical energy. That sounds like it could be pretty interesting. So let's take a look at what our research looks like here. So we've got the thermometer here. We've got this one is in progress. It looks like we opened up access to several new spots here. So we got this part. We can research this one, and those should aim us towards some of these other spots as well. So I don't know how we actually do this transmutation. I guess we toss 2 gold nuggets, or we toss a Charis and 2 metallum into the crucible, and we can get 2 gold nuggets. Not a lot, but I suppose that's better than nothing. Now for this thermometer, we need 4 gold ingots and a water shard. And what I don't know is if that lets us make the goggles yet. Let's take a look at recipes here. So we've got these goggles of revealing, which apparently we can't make quite yet. But we should be able to make the thermometer. So let's grab some of our gold dust that have been pulverizing. And let's stick some of this in the furnace. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, where'd it go? That was weird. Okay. Where'd I put the rest of the... Oh, that's right, I made it into torches. Okay, so, while that's cooking, let's get out one of these water shards. And let's go ahead and put most of this paper here. I want to keep a little bit on hand just in case we do actually come across stuff that we want to play with the crucible with while we're traveling. And let's stick in... Let's see, what might... Because right now, it looks to me like we really have 2 spots. Transmutation might give us... We might be able to go more in the transmutation direction. But it looks like we need this and this before we can really do anything else. So I'm guessing that once we figure out what this is, it should open up this option. And we probably need both this and this to open up this block of whatever it is. So let's see if we can trigger either one of those real quick. I probably won't go through the whole research for it. Still don't know what it is yet. Cloth, we still don't know what we're researching yet. But it is taking up the cloth. And it's the enchanted fabric, which I think is this one. I'm not positive on that, but I think that's what it is. No lighting my place on fire. Silly crucible. And I think it lit it right back on fire. Yep, it sure did. Let's see if we have anything else with the cloth. That has it, but I don't want to waste the leather. I think what I really need to do is get a farm set up for Oh, what's it called? Oh, there's a plant that you can get. It might only be red power 2, though. I don't know if I can get it here. Well, we know we need magic for this. What do I have the most of? We got lots of earth shards. We'll use some of those. And we'll actually switch this to cursory mode just so that we hopefully don't waste as many of them. Okay, there's that. Maybe we can advance it further. Okay, there's... So we have both the cloth and the magic aspects, and there's one more aspect that is unknown to us right now. Let's... Oop, don't waste too much of the redstone. Let's see. Looks like our gold is done. Let's see if we can make one of these thermometers. Oh. Helps if I use the correct crafting table. And we put our wand in here, and we get a thermometer. And... Of course, I have no idea what this is actually telling me, but... And I don't think it actually lets me see any of the auras, but... It's a pretty cool looking item anyway. Now, I know when we get to the goggles, we'll need 2 of them. So we'll just set that aside for now. And we'll come back to that once we have more of the research done. In the meantime, let's see. What do we have that we can toss in there? Let's take this research out, and I'll complete the that research later. Well, that's disappointing. Don't want to burn the copper. I've got lots of iron right now, but I don't have much copper. And... yeah, I need to get some farms going. Both tree farms and otherwise. Where's all my saplings? I thought I had some saplings. What did I do with the saplings? I bet they're down at the mine shaft right now. I probably unloaded them down over at the mine shaft. Figuring that would be a convenient place to keep them. Right, so let's see what we can do about making a path down to the water. And we'll do a little bit of building on this episode. See if we can make this place a little bit nicer. I don't want to go down straight this way at the moment, because well, actually, you know what? I could do that. This is just my primary way up and down right now, so might not be the ideal. Let's see what we can do here. And we're just going to do a basic, kind of basic straight out right now. And we'll come back and make this something a little bit more special later on. Nope, that's not where I wanted that at all. I need to make an axe. I did find some diamonds while I was mining, so that's good. I'm just gonna cook this iron, this iron directly. I know I get more if I pulverize it, but the pulverizer is still very, very slow right now. I guess that's one other thing that we could do right now. Actually, I already made the gears. We can make a piston and get a Stirling engine going, which should help that to work a little bit faster. I got plenty of stone. Let's do this. We need to make 2 of these into stone gears. No, give me the gears. I'll put those back. I had started making this stuff for the steam engine that comes with thermal expansion, but I think I want the regular steam engine for the moment. There's a little bit less maintenance involved with the regular steam engine. It's not as powerful, I don't think. I think there's I think the the thermal expansion steam engine, I think produces more power, but I think we'll just go with the regular Stirling engine for now. I need to cook a little bit more iron. Okay, there we go. Now we should have all we need. Make 3 pistons right now. Actually, I'll probably end up making 2 because that's all the wood I have. There we go. And now, glass. There we go. Some glass here. The gears, a piston, and stone on the top. Gives us a Stirling engine. I'm going to take the redstone engine out of the way and put a Stirling engine in its place. You know what? That's fine. That's actually perfectly fine for the moment. I might as well make use of the redstone engine as well. Okay, now this, we're going to put some coal in it. Okay, why aren't you working? Whatever. That doesn't really matter anyway. Okay, we are getting some iron because we need to make a new axe. Like so. Now, of course, what I just did was I used up all the acacia wood that I was going to use to make this ramp. So I need to actually get some other wood out. There's some oak. There we go. So we'll just, that's not where I wanted that to go. That's where it's supposed to be. Now we're just going to build this up like so. It doesn't have to be pretty at the moment. That's not going to work. We will make it pretty later. Really what I'm trying to do here is figure out how far out this ends up going, because that's going to kind of determine where we start building some of the farms at. And I'm going to finish building this staircase down, and I'll be right back. And we're back. And I'm just finishing up the staircase here, version 1.0. It actually doesn't look too bad, just as is. Could use a little bit more trim to it, probably, but as far as just a basic staircase, it's not too bad. So basically, I'm trying to make this all the same. Take this piece out, and that should do it for now. There There we go. So yeah, now we have a nice basic staircase down to this little platform. And this will kind of serve as a starting platform for some of the farms. I just harvested some of the trees that were over there. That's why they're all kind of weird looking right now. And it's nighttime song. Time to go take a quick nap. But yeah, that's where we're going to start building out some of the farms and make sure that we have everything laid out really nice and neat. And the farms themselves, I think, will basically be floating one block above the water, or maybe they'll actually be right at the surface of the water. Some of the farms, like the tree farm, will have to have a layer underneath, and we'll have to open up a spot in the middle for the machinery. But I think that will work okay. And we'll probably take the mechanics back into this hillside for some of the stuff that we need to make, like the hummus and things like that. Or maybe we'll just might just build a bridge out there to make a machine shed or something like that that's just above the water level. I think all of the platforms and area between them, all the walkways, are going to be made out of half slabs that are floating on the water. Well, not really floating literally, but just that one block right above the water. That way we're not destroying the ocean too much in the process. Now, I've also made some progress on this magic fabric, or enchanted fabric. And I still don't know what this one is. But, yeah, made some progress here. Actually, I wonder. 15, 12. Nope, that's different research notes. Let's see, we've got a bunch of pulverized copper now. Let's go ahead and stick the iron in, because we are going to need more iron as well. Take the gold out. And let's make some more... Where'd I put the... There's the tin. Whoops. There's the tin. Make some more bronze. That's probably enough for what I need right now. And now we can grab the bronze bars. And we can at least make the 2 sturdy casings that we need for the thermionic fabricator. Actually, we're going to need 3 of them. But this will give us our thermionic fabricator and carpenter. And... let's see, where's the glass? Oops. Glass. Let's go ahead and make some wood pipes. And let's see, I don't have another furnace to cook this in right now. I don't want to take away that furnace. Let's make another furnace. Wow, that's the sloppiest furnace making I've ever seen. We'll stick it here. These furnaces look different, and it seems like more than just their rotation. Weird. Weird, I say. Okay, let's put some gold dust in to cook here. And how much of this do we have? 8 of those. So that lets us make our carpenter, like so. Now, the reason why I made the wooden pipes, I also collected some vines and lily pads that I think will be handy for some of the farms later. That can go there. Okay, that'll do for now. Redstone. I'm going to do a little bit of machine rearranging. Because we want to be able to run all of the machines off of a common power source. Now, long term, I have different plans. Obviously for different type of machines, or different type of power source and things like that as well. I think this will work. Yeah, that will work fine. The idea here is that we should be able to go... We'll stick the redstone machine, or redstone engine there. And now if we power that block, that should power both of the engines. I don't know why the redstone engine is not animating. Let's make sure this is getting power. It doesn't seem to be. I think I do have to have a gold pipe before. Shame to waste the coal coke, but oh well. Let's move this all back one more. Or at least the power supply for it. Okay, we're going to put power pipe here. This engine, this engine, put a lever there. And now let's grab our gold. Why were you cooking wood? How did wood get in there? I think there's a ghost in the machine here. I don't know why or how. But that's weird, because I didn't put that wood in the furnace. Oh well, whatever. We're going to take a gold... I'm going to take 2 of them right now. And stick these like so. Let's flip this switch on. And now that's... Why is the redstone engine not working? That's obviously providing redstone signal to the steam engine, the Stirling engine. Why is it not providing signal to the other engine? Let's try this. It's like that redstone engine is broken. I don't know what's going on there. And how did the pulverized iron get into the carpenter? Oh, I know how the pulverized iron got there. There we go. Now that won't start passing things in. Okay, let's get the carpenter filled up with water. I wish you could right-click on the carpenter with a bucket in your hand and just fill it up. That would be really helpful. Okay, that's getting there. One more bucket should be enough for the time being. There we go. Now let's refill our bucket so we make sure we have water with us. avoid surprises later on. Okay, we've already got all the bronze. We need to take some of this tin. Let's do 8 of the 10. We're still rather short on resources right now, but I think we'll be able to come up with some ways to improve that without just going mining all the time. Okay, we're going to make this recipe here to make circuit boards. Is it actually working on that or not? I can't tell what it's actually doing. I really need more power. This is still very pitiful power-wise. Let's sleep before we have more monsters show up. And coming up to the end of this episode, just plans-wise, I think before the next episode I will probably get some more power production set up back here so that we can actually power these machines a little bit more effectively, and probably be just basic steam engines, the Stirling engines for the time being, and perhaps we'll get into some of the more advanced power before too awfully long. Yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to get a couple more items researched for the next episode as well. Looks like that's slowly making our stuff here, so that's good. Once this iron is done pulverizing it, that will help things as well, because it'll just charge up and be done. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this episode. We got a little bit of stuff done. We got some more research done, built some stairs, and we'll start building out some of the farms here in the next episode as well. I'll probably be building with different colors of wood initially and make them all pretty later on, just because I am still resource starved, and we'll get the tree farm going, and that will help matters a whole lot. Probably just going to be putting in the arboretum to start. I don't have the diamonds to make the logger to completely automate it, but I should be able to at least get it where I can harvest the trees, and that will help tremendously on its own. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!